Look at that sweat. All right, I just got done running, and whew, wearing all black, with it being hot outside and humid, it's tough. I can't lie, but we got some decent time and decent steps, and I'm more out, to be honest. I kinda started a sinus infection, and I took vitamin C. I don't take the powder for the drink. I just take the actual pill. It's like 1,000 milligrams, which is what you need daily. Take that, and I took some, well, NyQuil last night, but Dayquil, and it had like the mint to it, so it works better. But with that, I'm very like, fatigued, so I couldn't go as hard as I normally could. But yeah. But anyway, we got some good stuff in. I don't really have a specific topic. I just want to go over something I went over with one of my best friends, and I was telling her about this analogy I came up with when I was driving. And it goes with like progression and things like that. And on my self-improvement journey, I've discovered this. So I remember I was driving my car, and I was just driving, just cruising, getting to my destination. And one of the things that appeared in my mind, because one thing I did want to talk about was like comparison being a thief of joy, but this analogy can work for anything. And basically what I discovered is, as I'm driving, I'm not focused on the destination. I'm more focused on like my journey to it. And and I know, just saying that, you already know, okay, you're gonna say don't focus on blah blah blah, focus on the progression, which is true, 100%. But one thing that I'm gonna add into it as well, because yeah, you have to focus on the progression, you have to focus on each stair step rather than the top of the staircase, is, man, I got cotton mouth. My mouth is so dry. Anyway. Yeah. So I'm not focused on my destination as much as I am focused on getting to that destination. But one other thing I realized is that there's somebody in front of me, somebody behind me, and somebody beside me, and I'll explain what that means. So all these cars I'm seeing, all these different people driving these cars I'm seeing, is going somewhere different, right? But we're like crossing paths almost. So let's say, for this instance, I'm on a main road right now. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. I see a bunch of cars. Now, I'm going home, right? These people are going the opposite way. Some people are in my same road, but they're turning left, they're turning right. They might be going straight. They may pass by after I turn. Anyway, I felt like I thought I was gonna throw it for a second. I have a habit of pushing myself too hard when it comes to running. Anyway, so yeah. But my point of bringing that is we compare, and we always think to ourselves, man, I wish I was this person, someone who's ahead of us. So we look at someone who's ahead of us and say, man, I want to look like this person, or we get jealous, and that's what we look at. But there's people behind us thinking the same thing, like, man, I wish I was in that car spot. You know, I don't want to be back here. I don't want to be back here with this other person. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be back here, but the person behind them is thinking the same thing. You know what I mean? So, same concept as real life. Like, oh man, like, especially the gym. The gym is 100% relations to this, because it's like, man, I wish I looked like this guy. This person's way better than me. This person's ahead of me, and things of that nature. But there's somebody behind you. There's somebody looking at you with the same way you're looking at this person ahead of you. No matter where you're at, when you drive, there's always going to be somebody ahead of you, behind you, and beside you. Somebody beside you is in your same level. And put on my seatbelt. But yeah. And that's kind of like that. Like I said, that goes with anything. So not only do you have to focus on your progression and your destination, but your journey to that destination. Also, realize that there's other people going their own destination. So yeah, I could wish I'm like this person ahead of me, but they're going somewhere I'm not. Like, I'm going to a whole different destination. Man, my destination could be past their destination. You know what I'm saying? So they could be ahead of me, but in the long-term goals, I end up ahead of them. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Because it's like their goals are here, but my goals are right here. So yeah, they're ahead of me, but in the long term, once I get to my destination, I surpass them. That's another thing we don't think about. We compare ourselves to everyone else who's also on their own journey. Everyone compares each other to everybody. I believe there is a healthy form of comparison. I believe that you can compare yourself to where it benefits you and uplifts you rather than destroy you. Because if you compare yourself, yes, it's going to destroy you. Comparison takes the enjoyment out of anything. I love sports, right? I love sports. I used to play all the time. But I remember I wouldn't play certain sports with people because I would get so mad, and because I would compare myself to my own team and to the other team. And I'd be like, damn, I'm the worst person on this team. Or I'm the worst person in this court. And I would leave. And I remember I would mentally prepare myself, like, okay, I ain't gonna get pissed. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm just gonna play, have fun. Nah, it never happens like that. It'd be like first 5 minutes and I'm leaving. I'm like, nah. And not only does it take an enjoyment out for myself, but it's taking out my team. Now they're down a person. Even if I was ass, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still, now I just unbalance somebody from the other team gotta sit down. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, but that's just one of those things that I thought about, and I was telling her the same thing. Less about comparison, but more about, you know, her feeling like she's behind, or another thing is her being, you know, scared, or not really scared, but nervous that school's coming up, that, you know, her last year of college is coming up. And I'm like, nah, don't even be worried about it, because it's not even here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta focus on your driving. You can't just be worried about your destination the whole time, because you have to worry about the red lights, the green lights, the yellow lights, the roadblocks that may or may not be in that specific road that you're going. You know what I mean? You gotta worry about the people behind you, beside you, in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Making sure you're not colliding with them and they're not colliding with you. It's the same thing when you're driving. I feel like driving is such a, like, it really is a life lesson. You can turn so many things into a life lesson, because yeah, 100%. So this is just simple as your everyday life is driving. Your everyday driving can be compared to real life, and that's what I told her. That's what I told her. And when I told her that, I already realized it when I was comparing myself to or comparing my own life to like driving. But when I told it to her, it opened my eyes too, because I'm like, man, because I don't ever talk at people, I talk with people. So I love, because anytime I talk with somebody, it's also something I need to hear too. Like, I need to hear it too, but I catch myself like, man, I gotta push myself harder than usual so I can be at that level. And there's no need to push at your own level. But I'm also a dude, and you know, if you're a dude, you know that the dude world is very competitive. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that's an excuse, but we're dudes. We compete a lot, and there's really no need to. If you're on your purpose, you're on your grind, then you don't need to compare yourself to nobody. Really. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about that for a second. If this is like I don't know how to explain it. This video don't make sense. I'll redo the video when I feel better. But I wanted to start this channel. I recorded like so many different videos just so I can be more comfortable on camera. But you know what I mean? I gotta start somewhere. I can't just start making videos and delete them. Like, oh, okay, that was cool, and delete them. Because some of the videos I deleted actually had some real shit to them. Better, like even better than what I just talked about now. You know what I'm saying? And this stuff helped me when I watch, because I'll rewatch my videos to make sure that I'm talking about something good, that I'm making sure I didn't segue into other conversations too much or other topics, because I'll do that sometimes. I'll segue into different topics. But yeah, well, I figure I just want to make this channel so we can, as a community, as a group, as whoever, you know what I'm saying, even if it's one person subscribed through the next 10 years as I'm doing this, man, even if it's one person, that's cool. I just want to build a community where it's uplifted and just comfortable without the whole yelling at you and, you know what I'm saying, like telling you you're a bitch or whatever the case may be, because like those work on certain people, but sometimes like we already go through enough in life where you don't want to hear nothing about these motivational speakers calling you a bitch or saying, you know, saying like, yeah, it works for a little bit, but then eventually it's gonna be like, damn, I am a bitch. And then once that manifests into other thoughts, it's gonna be like, damn, I don't have motivation to do nothing. You know, I don't have the energy to do nothing. You done talk yourself down just because the other people are doing it. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna create like a you know, say a little brotherhood, a little community, you know, or you know, sisters too, you know, whoever, brothers, sisters, whoever want to join, whoever want to, you know, just chill out. You know, you in bed right now, want to listen to something, watch something, boom, I got you. You know, you at work, you're driving, you're working out, you want to listen to something, cool, I got you. One of the things I want to do is just have the most real content out there, because to me, this is not content. This is me just making a video, talking to you. That's it. Whoever's watching is talking to you. Woo! Woo! You know, I'm more like goofy and more fun, but like I said, I'm still kind of sick, and I did a lot of running, so I'm exhausted and fatigued. And the only reason why I run when I'm sick, especially with a sinus infection, is because I can beat the sinus infection 2 times faster. I hate sinus infections so much. They're horrible, and they make me like not be able to do anything. So if I can run during the start of one, or while it's trying to climax, if I can just run and get my steps in, and then just sweat a shit ton, like, yeah, 100%, I'll be confident that the sinus infection is gone, because that's true. But I'm about to go home. I'm about to relax. I'm not gonna do anything, to be honest. I really am not. I feel pretty confident today. Fulfilled. That's the word, not confident. Fulfilled. I don't know how I look on camera, to be honest. I'm probably a little rough. I feel bloated too, to be honest, too. I know I'm just yapping at this point. I'm not home yet, so I'll yap until I'm home. But I'm kind of just like, I feel bloated and slow. You know what I mean? Man, my diet hasn't been the best, definitely, these past couple of days, so I gotta get back on that, and I'm aware of that. I'm very like self-aware about a lot of things. You know, as I'm running today, and I know a lot of it's fatigue, and I know once I get over the sickness, I know I'll be back to running like usual or normal, but it's just, I feel bloated. I don't know if that's part of the sickness, but I feel bloated, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm about to pull up to the house, but there, yeah, like one thing, if you stayed in this part of the video of me just yapping and just talking shit, one thing to take from this is there's always somebody in front of you, there's always somebody behind you, and there's always somebody beside you. Okay, let me re-say that. I'm out of it. Okay, there's always somebody in front of you, always somebody behind you, and always somebody beside you. And don't focus on the destination. Focus on the way to the destination, your journey to the destination. So you can focus on the roadblocks, the red lights, the yellow lights. Yeah. But anyway, always somebody in front of you, behind you, beside you. But you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Never stop. Never stop.